Hi folks, I'm Rod with Johnson RV and we're in Sandy, Oregon, just outside of Portland. And happy to take a few minutes to talk to you about one of our new arrivals. This is a new floor plan from Jayco. This is the Greyhawk. This is a 2014 and it's a 29 MV, and I'll show you more about that new floor plan as we get inside. A couple things real key about the Greyhawk. Jayco makes probably the quietest riding, best handling Class C on the market today. And they do that because they base it off of the E450 Ford chassis, the Triton V10, which is a proven motor and transmission chassis, the whole works for the motorhome industry. And it's proven itself very, very good and strong. They take that and then they work with a company called MoreRide, and they use a transition system that goes from the chassis to the house. That house sits on the chassis. Well, how does that sit on the chassis? Well, instead of just sitting on the girders of the chassis, they have a transition goes between the two, and that uses a rubber mounting system. It's a little more complex than that, but it allows it to take a lot of the vibration out of that drive. And they use Hellwig helper springs, so not just your stock Ford springs that come with the chassis, but these Hellwig helpers that helps that stability. So when you ride, it makes that ride unlike any other Class C, much superior actually. Now in this particular coach, the 29 MV, as we walk around, I want to point out a few features. You have a power awning on this Class C motorhome, and it's a pitchable power awning. So that means you can, once you bring the awning out, you can drop one side down a little lower than the other. Original power awnings on some of these, you could not do that, so it would just sit at one level. And I like being able to pitch one into the other if it's raining outside, that sort of thing. Lets the water run off. Frameless windows, that's something new on the Jayco Greyhawks this year. Very nice feature. A little more streamlined. You've got sound system outside. You have a tankless hot water heater on this, so as long as you're plugged into water, you've got hot water, and that's a wonderful feature they're just starting to do as an option, and we have this with that option. The color on this is real pretty. It's a kind of a nice warm tones, a nice blend with black, so it's very attractive looking. A Lamilux 4000, which is a Jayco's version of the gel coat, high quality, vacuum bonded walls. Good, nice, generous storage on either side of the coach. As we come around, of course, you have a ladder to the roof. It's a walkable roof. Very, very strong roof. It's a crowned roof, so it'll hold a lot of weight, and so you can be confident if you're up in there, up on the roof cleaning and sweeping and that sort of thing. It's hitched and ready to tow. It's rated at 5,000 pounds, so that's easily a small car. Not a problem. You have a backup camera. And this particular one, this reminds me, as I come around, I see the slide out here. This is a two-slide Class C. So you have a slide in the bedroom and one in the living room as well. So that'll be easier to see that when we get inside. Again, you have easy access to your attachments, your hookups, your pull valves for your tanks, and then more storage compartments underneath. As you go along there, you'll see that. And I like that for compartmental storage, and easy to put things away and get to them. Okay, I think that's it for right now on the outside. There's a lot more to tell you. When you come up, we'll spend a little more time with you on that. But let's go inside and we'll take a look at the new floor plan. You know, I can't wait to show people the Greyhawks, especially when we get inside. First thing you notice when you're inside is the warmth, the beautiful cabinetry, the high ceiling, which gives you a real feeling of spaciousness. You don't feel closed in, that sort of thing. Solid surface counters. As we pan towards the front of the inside, you have a little dark up here, but hopefully you can see you've got a nice size flat screen TV that comes out and angles to where it faces the sofa behind you there, across from you. You have a full bed up front. Two adults can sleep up front. As we're looking down towards the dash, I want to point out a couple things. You have GPS navigation built in. You have a CD, of course, AM, FM, Sirius satellite radio, Bluetooth. This also comes with side cameras, so that'll be viewable on that screen as well. Your backup camera. You have beautiful ultra leather seats up front. The driver's seat is a power seat. Just push a button and adjust to fit you and how you drive. As we come on back, I want to show you, this is one of the features of this new floor plan. More counter space than I've seen in any Class C from Jayco that I can recall. Beautiful solid surface counters here. Deep double sink. Again, we're looking at that solid wood doors on the cabinetry. Amish built in Indiana. This is built in Middlebury, Indiana. Your control center is up here. It's nice up here because if you have little children and things, they can't reach your slide controls, your generator control, that sort of thing. It's kind of just nice, and it's out of the way too, so it's not glaring. You don't have a big pad, a control pad out in the open exposed, and I like that. It's put away. This Class C, Jayco has the option of power jacks now, automatic power jacks, and we've equipped this one with those. So that's not really that common, and it's nice to have. When you go to set up your campsite, you just push a button, and no matter where you're parked, gets you pretty level. Will get you level. Come on back. We'll show you across the way now. This is our dream dinette, they call this. Just the flip of a little lever here, and you can push this down and make your bed very easily. You no longer have to pull it off the wall and set it into place. It's not awkward that way. It's very easy. Just slides up, lock it into place. Jayco's, the Greyhawks always come with seat belting. Nice, strong, sturdy seat belting so your passengers are secure. You have a nice size sofa, also seat belts. This pulls out and makes into a bed. So frankly, this will sleep, technically speaking, 2, 4, 6, and with the walk-around bed in the back, it'll sleep up to 8 people. As we come on back, notice your 2-door fridge with matching hardwoods to go with your cabinetry. A nice pantry area here. I don't think you ever have too much of that kind of space. I love the way they curve the wall here. Something you just don't see in a Class C very often. Come on back. Full-size shower, glass door enclosure. I like that rain glass. And then as you come back into the bedroom, nice queen-size walk-around bed, and you have little end table spaces at the end, storage above, reading lights above, and then here, this is really something. You've got a large, I've got my accessory boxes in there now, but a big, large closet, double doors, mirrors, so it gives an open feeling. And look at these drawers here. Look at these big, deep drawers, and there's a number of them here. And they have the ball bearing glides, so they're the high quality glides in the drawers. They don't rattle and shake whenever you're driving and using them. Again, this is the 29 MV Greyhawk, new floor plan, 2014. Would love for you to come out and see us. It's a double slide. There's 100,000 other things we'd love to tell you about, but we want to do that in person when you come out. And maybe even take it for a drive. You've got to drive these to understand just how well they're built too. It makes a big difference. Ask for me if you like, or any of our professionals. We just love to show the Greyhawks. Come and see us as soon as you can.